I just recently found the very first cartoon that I did. So I had an idea for a cartoon that I wanted to do, and I can't find the original sketch of a character that I drew because I want to try and build off of it. And the only thing that I have is a finished, well, not a finished, but like a sketched video that I animated. It's like 3 seconds long. It was just a promo thing that I did. But I swear I sat around and drew out this character. So I've been going through sketchbooks and stuff, and then I'm like, maybe it's on a different hard drive. Maybe I only drew it digitally. So I've been searching for this. And as I did it, I've been going through a bunch of old artwork that I have. And then I started going deeper and deeper and like going all the way back to like the early 2000s when I animated my first cartoon, or when I attempted to, like back when I first got Flash. And I'm looking at some of this stuff and it's kind of embarrassing. And it's not that I'm that good now. It's just, I'm looking at this going, well, I don't know. I still like it. It's fun. I get where I was going with it, but now I'm like, oh, I would fix this and do that. And I still don't really know what the heck I'm doing. I'm searching for a drawing that I just did because I can't remember how I drew it, and I'm criticizing my past self for actually finishing a project. I'm talking about myself like it's another person too. That's weird. But I just recently found the very first cartoon that I did that it's when my two sons were very young, and we did a live segment that went into an animated segment. It was one of those cameras that you could get for kids where they could make their own movie, and it had software so they could edit like 3 minutes at a time to make their own movies. And we edited using that, and I recorded the live section, and they were supposed to be like big movie stars who wanted to be cartoons. And so I filmed them using that and cut the scenes and everything.
You want to be cartoons now?
Definitely.
Totally. It seems like a logical move. Like that way and that way.
What do you think, I can get some magic wand and turn you into cartoon characters? Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I can.
Better be able to.
And then we recorded the audio for the part I was going to animate. So, and I didn't have even the technology of how I was going to record it, how I was going to do the audio. Like I didn't have any audio software installed. So I used an old, I use a cassette recorder, like one of these. I recorded it on this, and then, so somehow I didn't know how to just record directly onto the computer, but I knew how to record on here and then transfer that to the computer digitally. I don't know why I had that capability, but not just like, oh, record direct. Anyway, I recorded it that way, transferred the tape audio, and then I wanted to know how to do it the old school way, so I was reading a bunch of animation books. I mean, Flash was new. That was what I was animating it in, was Flash. And I was still learning how I could manipulate or actually do the in-betweens and all that kind of stuff, or even I could draw everything as one object and just move them. I wouldn't have to redraw the scenes. What I had done is I had taken the audio and then I transcribed it and did the, like they used to, where you would go, here's where the movement happens on this one and this one. I mean, granted, the scene that I animated was only like maybe 30 seconds long, something like that, so it wasn't that big of an undertaking.
Whoa, were we really cartoons? Did that hurt? Heck no! Then we're cartoons. We're cartoons! We're cartoons! We're cartoons! We're cartoons! We're cartoons! We're cartoons!
And actually, if you listen to the audio on it, you can hear me hit the stop button, like as it's recording, like I went, and part of it picked up at the end. but that was my first foray, and I wanted to go like, I'm going to do it like they did old school. I don't care that I have the technology. And it took me like a week to do this 30-second segment. So that I was looking at that, and I don't know, maybe I'm going to look at some of the older stuff that I have and maybe go through sort of the progression of what my animation became, and kind of like what I'm trying to find more ways to learn from what I did and continue to work on it, and to find more of a streamlined path. Because I streamlined it for a while, but then I gave up on it completely, and then I decided I'm going to be a web developer, and so I gave up on all that stuff. So I think I'm going to go through some of these and just kind of show segments of animation that I did and the growth that came from it, and actually some of the opportunities that I had from these. I don't know, just to kind of give some background as to leading up to why I want to get back into it, or at least accomplish something with it. So that's what I'm going to do right now. And I don't know, there'll be some more of this later. I kind of want to see where this goes. I just pushed stop on the tape recorder instead of stop on the video camera.